Now, the section 4, we are going to look at how payments and allowances are being addressed in issue about what employment. How payments and allowances are being done in the collective bargaining agreement. So after this, we should be able to define the rate of pay, identify some allowances negotiated to be what paid to employees, explain and distinguish among various allowances, compare two versions of the same allowances from two different collective bargaining agreements. Now with the rate of pay, if you look at the presentation 1, it says that every employee shall receive a rate of pay appropriate to his job grade. Standby, night shift, rotation of shift work, acting allowances, and overtime payment will be reflected separately on his pay slip. If he qualifies for such payment, he is given as such. So the rate of pay, we have the normal salary, but the issue of based on your job grade. The issue of standby, night shift, rotation on shift work, acting allowances, and other pay overtime and all that would be given. Should a new job be created subsequent to the date of a date agreement, or should any existing job be substantially in its date or responsibility, the job will be graded or regarded by what the company. The presentation 2 says every employee will be paid the monthly pay stated in his employment contract. And the monthly payment or the monthly pay will be paid on or around 25th day of each month directly into a dominated bank. And normally, in practicality, there are lots of organizations or companies who are guilty of such payment plan. So some of them, they even wait and pay you the next month. It will enter the next month. Some of them are not following this particular agreement. The company may grant a request from an employee for the payment of part of his salary in advance, 50% maximum. If they think there are certain issues they need to address, when they will not be able to do that, they have to give them prior notice. They have to grant a request from them. Deduction from employees' earnings shall be include absence from work without pay, income tax, and all that. Then service increment. An annual service increment shall be granted automatically to an employee who has completed a year's continuous service in his present category in recognition of the experience he has gained, as shown in the rate of pay schedule and all that. So when there is a need for you to increase, for them to increase your service pay as a result of your experience or years of work, it's done as such. Payment of earnings and advances. Payment of salary shall be made monthly, and every pay packet shall contain the statement of earnings. Pay day will normally fall between 27th and the last day of the month. That is the payment and earnings. Employees shall be paid by bank transfer unless they have made prior arrangements with the company to take cash payment. And loans and advances may be granted to an employee at the discretion of the companies, which, when convinced of the reasonableness and genuineness of an application of such an exercise. Deductions from salary. The trade union dues or levies of the employee who are members of the trade shall be deducted by the companies from the employee's earnings. The deductions so made shall be distributed by the company as may be directed from what time to time. Then represented deduction from employees' earnings shall include absence from work without pay, income tax, social security, advance payment, and loan repayment. Acting allowances. Presentations. An employee who acts for more than 5 consecutive days in an acting position senior to his own for more than 3 consecutive days shall be entitled to an to be paid an acting allowance money. Then the rest as follows. Then representation 2. An employee who is appointed to act in position higher than his or her own grade for more than 21 working days shall be paid acting allowance of an amount not greater than the difference between his basic salary and the basic salary for the post in which he or she acts. And the representation 2, the day trip general expenses reimbursement and all that. So we read and then familiarize ourselves. These are just for us to note what is actually in there.